flexing.
You are live.
No,
Search Gemma Lambert.
I can fucking use my phone.
Matthew.
Top one. Then the live chat's at the bottom.
Katie Birkett, hi Gemma.
Can you bring that computer further forward, please, Ryan? Forward, towards you, not towards me, towards you. Better. You just moved them onto my screen.
I'm gonna click
It's gone. Can we see if people have joined and stuff yet, or?
Yeah. 5, 4, 5, 4, 6.
Are you able to share that on the Nail Team group, Facebook group?
Group.
Are we ready? Last time, Ryan, I could see the comments coming up.
Could you?
Okay,
I'm
so
not able
Katie
to see
Birkett
them.
says, hi Gemma, La Dida Nail Design, hi Gemma. Deborah Gus, hi from Canada, hi Deborah. La Dida Nail Design, g'day Ryan. Baha Rosie, hi from Canada. Stormy Wormy,
International people
good
watching
morning.
today.
Beauty by Gail, ooh, technology,
I know,
indeed.
scares me.
Veron
scares
Guy,
me.
hi, representing the Caribbean. Baha Rosie, 40 people are watching.
Right.
Baha Rosie says, talk to us, Gemma, while we are waiting.
Sorry guys, I didn't realise that there was that many of you watching. Brilliant.
12M1, hi Gemma.
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining
Colourblind,
us.
hello.
So today I would like to introduce you to a new glitter range. If you are already aware, we have our Nail Team laser glitters, which is these ones. We call them laser glitters because they have this beautiful sparkle. And we are introducing the laser dots. So, yeah, go for it, Ryan. So these are laser dots. They come in exactly the same colours as the laser glitters. It's just they are dots. Quite simple, really. The dots. In all the beautiful colours. The rose obviously is most popular. But yeah, they're stunning. So let me just try and show you these. If I can get it open.
Karen George says, morning from Kansas, US. It's weird watching here and not in the group, lol. Dolores Cariti says, good morning, Gemma.
The reason, again, we're trying it on the whole YouTube thing instead of the Facebook is that it allows you to see me talking to you. It allows us to use a different camera, which is more high quality and hopefully less lag than the last live YouTube. So fingers crossed when I'm actually doing the designs today, it's going to be better quality for you. And it won't let us do this on Facebook. So We're going to do both. We're still going to do Facebook Lives, but we're also going to do YouTube Lives as well. So yeah, that one's Rose, by the way.
Beauty Boutique says hi, Gemma. Michelle D says hi.
Hello, hello.
Lynn, hello from Pennsylvania, United States.
And I feel that as on YouTube as well, we do tend to get a lot more international, which is lovely.
Baha Rosie says yes, this is great quality compared to last time.
Good. Yeah.
Stephanie.
Spent some money.
Stephanie Rochefort says hello from Quebec, Canada.
Lovely. Should be announcing that soon for you guys in Canada. The dates and the location and things for when I'm coming over to Victoria Island. So you'll be able to get yourselves booked on that course for all you Canadian nail techs. Right then.
Scarlett Centre says, hey Gemma, my
Hey
lovely.
Scarlett, darling.
Stormy Wormy says, yes, looks much better than FD.
Good. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so I'm just going to do a basic, just a basic acrylic design showing you these laser dots. So I'm using, let me just show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use Kayla, which is from the Glam and Glitz. So Kayla. And we'll use Rose because she tends to be the most popular, if I'm honest, because of the whole rose gold fashion.
Got 63 watching.
Brilliant. So I'm picking up a bead of
Oh, what a shock.
Kayla. Now you'll notice with the Glam and Glitz powders, they are very different to normal acrylics. You do have to use more liquid when you're working with them. See, as soon as I add more liquid there, how much smoother it goes.
Smooth operator.
So don't be scared to add more liquid to your Glam and Glitz powders.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Jen Daniels says,
Hello, Jen.
hi guys, I had a dream the other night about you guys, ha ha ha. I was helping Gemma out with shop stuff and Matthew paid me in glitter, but mixed them all up so I couldn't use them. Created my own little mix. Be about right, Jen. La-di-da Nail Design says, absolutely no lag, and the close-up is brilliant. Love that you're on YouTube. We get notifications of you live on here, but Facebook is random.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not random. We usually have a 4 o'clock, 4:30 Wednesday night stream.
Yeah, I think because it's on a group and not on a page, you can't get a notification about a live feed, whereas on a page you can, because our group is so massive.
Maria Isabella Jimenez Barrera.
We don't have that choice. Well done, Matthew.
Hola, Maria. Is it ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? She says, hola desde Mexico, saludos. Which I'm not quite sure what that says, but hello from Mexico.
Mexico, I'm guessing.
Saludos. I'm not too sure what saludos is. Shellbug Michelle Green says, I adore all you do, pure talent. I'm blushing. Alison Lammy says, hi British Columbia, Canada. Woo! BC in the house!
Can you tell he's a bit excited to go to Canada?
We're coming from Britain to BC on an aeroplane in December.
There is 2 different sizes in these laser dots.
High in the clouds. I'm gonna go snowboarding and break my leg.
Not to order, I mean in the pot there is 2 sizes.
So she says, hi from British Columbia, Canada. I'm not from Victoria. I'm not far from Victoria. Yay. Karen George says, I like this much better. I actually get good picture quality here. Lol. Super excited. Miss Molly says, hi guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Miss Molly. Beauty by Gail says, I agree with that lady. YouTube feed is way better than Facebook.
Well, the thing is, YouTube's been doing this a hell of a lot longer, haven't they?
Yeah.
Facebook's still fairly new to the whole live feed business, so
Smashing stuff. Great. Got another one.
they'll catch up, I suppose.
And it's all for free, so we can't complain too much.
No.
Thanks, Facebook. You're alright for a night out round town, but you ain't good enough for streaming. Lana M says, hi you guys, I'm interested in starting doing nails, but what product would you recommend to use first as a start?
Depends what you're going to start with on your course. If your tutor's obviously going to teach you with NSI, then that's what you're going to need to start with. And then once you're qualified, then get some sample kits from different places and work out which one's best for you then, really.
Also, it depends if you're doing acrylic course or gel course.
Yeah.
Lardidar Nail Design says, Matthew's in the house.
Matthew's in the house.
Yes, this is Matthew's first YouTube stream.
Yeah, you see.
I'm losing my virginity today. I'm glad that I've lost it to you all.
On YouTube, Matthew, they have obviously different names to what they have on Facebook, so you've probably spoken to them on Facebook before, but you won't be used to the names on YouTube. So I'm going to let that one
Really won't.
set.
Feel like I'm 2 timing years old.
Excuse me 1 second, guys. The delights of getting over a cold.
Yeah, well, at least it's not raining out your nose and down your lip like other day. To the Lynn says, Gemma is the bomb. We don't have a good nail place in our town, so I used her videos to teach myself how to do my own nails. I love her designs.
I've not got any display tips. Ryan, can you just grab me a pack of display tips? Can you grab me a pack of natural display tips, please?
Natural display tips. We'll get it's only electric shock.
Everyone always asks what I'm using. It is just a
Gel
stirrer and blue tack, which not obviously the blue tack, but the gel stirrer and the display tips are on offer on our website at the minute in a bundle, so it's a good way to start your
wheels, mate.
displays.
Don't roll it, pick it up. You roll it, you're going to cause friction. Friction causes...
Ryan's getting electric shocks right now. It's all this technology on the go, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's not been pat tested as well, so we're going to blow up.
Yeah.
No, it has been pat tested, kidding. Yeah.
Ryan's
no,
like, it
kidding.
actually has.
Yeah, so we're going to play this game, right? It's called Stab Each Other. We stab each other until one of us passes out or freezes to death. I'm going to go first. No, I'm going first. Yeah? Ready? I'm kidding. Lardidar Nail Design says, you tarting around, Matthew? Not anymore, not since I married Gemma. Laura Ashton says, hi Gemma, hi Matthew.
Hello,
Just
hello.
joined, how are you both? We're very good, thank you, Laura Ashton. How are you? This is not the pregnant Laura Ashton though, is it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's the other Laura Ashton that's a bit more up north than our Laura Ashton.
Okay. Craig Macefield says, hi guys, Craig and Rach here. Hi Craig.
Hello.
Popkins. How you doing, mate? Hi, not off. Deborah Gus says, you will love Victoria. It is a beautiful place. Make sure you take in all the sites you can visit. I am terminal stage of lung cancer and I don't do much. I love doing my own nails. Deborah Gus, I'm sorry.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, Deborah. But you live in a beautiful, beautiful place and you are correct. Take in all the sites that we can. I did drop Gemma off at the ferry port when she went to Victoria Island last time. And then me and kids just cruised around Vancouver. We didn't intend on cruising around Vancouver, but we got lost, so we had to cruise.
We got lost.
So, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you've got terminal stage lung cancer, my darling, but let's hope that, you make the most of it as you can. All my love to you, sweetheart. I don't know what else to say, I'm going to shut up. Violet Mags says, "You are so beautiful, sweetie. You look amazing." Oh, thank you, darling. And I've not even got on screen yet. I didn't want to break it. Baha Rosie says, "Yes, I agree. Gemma is the OG." What's
OG.
OG. Original nail educator. I got into nails again from watching her old nail videos. Really? Dolores Carititi. I don't know how to say that, Dolores. Sorry. Cariti. Yeah, I don't know. I absolutely love your work. I try to do the Beauty and the Beast. I even learned from your YouTube channel how to make 3D roses. Thank you for doing videos.
You're welcome. Do you know what, guys? I enjoy this. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy sharing. I enjoy
No, you don't.
sitting doing nails.
You don't enjoy sharing.
I do enjoy sharing.
I asked you to share your Maltesers. You never share your Maltesers.
I enjoy sharing my skills, not so much my Maltesers.
Damn right.
That's not right.
No, I'm just looking at focus.
Stormy
It's
Warmy says, because of you, I watched NSI a year ago. I recently
Will you say it
made
normally,
some
'cause I can't understand you.
videos with NSI products. Alright, Stormy Warmy says, because of you, I switched to NSI a year ago. I recently made some videos with NSI products and they shared it on Instagram and Facebook.
That's
I
ace.
was so excited.
Was it the one with White Polish Pro and then you did the waterway? Was that you? Because that was lovely.
And then she says, thank you for helping me get where I am.
You are welcome.
Craig Macefield says, you enjoy taking my money.
Craig,
More money, more money, more money! Show me the money!
I was so pleased when Rachel's name came up the other day for the Get Buffed course. I was so chuffed that she'd got a space and she'd got a ticket.
Unfortunately, your payment hadn't been processed,
Yeah.
so she's lost the space.
Ignore him, Craig.
I'm kidding. Craig Macefield, think of it like this. Speculate to accumulate. You will get back tenfold what you've spent due to your wife being so much more skilled, being able to charge that little bit extra for a full set of nails with the extra designs. You know what I mean, mate? You know what I mean? Check it. Veron Guy said, Gemma was the first person I learned how to do acrylic. This was from since she was at Neo Nails doing French tips.
So old now, those videos. So old.
Do you want to work it out? It's like 7, 8 years.
Something like that. Life has changed so much.
Yeah. Yeah. You married me, good start. Stormy Warmy says yes. So yes, it was her who did them nails.
Ah, was it? That was lovely. Really nice.
Craig Macefield says Gemma. She actually cried.
Oh, bless her. Right, I'll do one more with the laser dots and then let me know if there's anything else in particular you want me to show you today. I'm open to suggestions.
Laura Ashton says, I'm good, thank you. No, not the pregnant one.
Sorry, Laura, you're always going to get confused with the pregnant one, aren't you?
Yeah.
But she shouldn't be pregnant for much longer, bless her. She's overdue,
It's
well
like
over.
She's been pregnant forever. Do you think she's eternally pregnant?
Is she what, 12 days over now, bless her?
Yeah. Anyway, she says, yes,
She's
Gemma,
ready to
never
pop.
share your Maltesers. No, Laura Ashton, no! Thing is, I go to the shop and you buy her and she buy me sense. So. Craig Macefield says, ha 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 ha. Colourblind17 says, I'm loving how these look, Matt. Yeah, they're not bad, are they?
They're gorgeous.
Were they just the matte finish, or were you saying you like how they look matte?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. They've put matte, M-A-T-T-E, so I'm saying the matte look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. Alison Lammy says, have you posted the information for the Victoria course yet?
No.
No, darling, but we will soon. Bear with us.
It's one of those that is on my list to do when I get half an hour and just, I'll get round to it. I'm going to do this one in gel because everyone always asks why I don't demo in hard gel. So I'm going to do this one in gel just to show you what it's like in gel.
Craig Mayfield makes me laugh. He put, so did I.
What? Cried.
Yeah. But for different reasons. LOL. Yeah, I get it. I get you, fella. La-di-da Nail Design says, you are all going to love our Sarah Elmaz from Get Buffed. Not only a brilliant nail tech, a great mum and gorgeous friend.
Oh, who said that?
La-di-da Nail Design.
Oh, lovely.
From Australia, mate. Whereabouts in Australia are you, la-di-da? That was my poor attempt at
Australian accent.
Strauss me, mate. Bloody hell, Keith. You don't like me much, do you, mate? Colourblind 17 says, matte, as in without shine. Okay.
1 second.
You just don't like me anymore. I'm not. That's what the
It's not hashtag bring back Matt anymore, is it?
No, it's hashtag shut the up, Matt. Sure we
What colours should we use?
16, I can tell you.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia.
No, it's the thought that counts, Ryan.
Take a fake out.
Seen you looking at me.
Purple. My fave
Yeah.
colour.
Too right, mate. You learn lots of things from me.
And let's go.
Knowledge
Candy floss.
is not one of those things. Yeah, it's true to me, mate. Where was I? Miss Nailicious Acrylic Nails and Lashes. I don't know why they just don't call themselves by the names. It'd be so much easier for me. Hi, you guys. Hi, Gemma and Matthew from Joe Duncan.
So you know that name.
I know Joe Duncan, yeah.
Obviously, if this was on a client and a proper nail, you would file the nail. You wouldn't put gel onto a shiny surface. But as it's on a display tip, really doesn't matter.
But as long as you've explained it to him, Gemma, that's okay. La-di-da Nail Design, she says, from Sunshine Coast, Queensland. I watched Ray Mears the other day, and he was going walkabout with a bush tucker guy. I forgot his name, but he's called the bush tucker guy. Awesome. He's a very intelligent man and very clever. And Queensland is huge, isn't it? It's massive. I want to come to Australia, but I'd want like a month or two exploring it. So maybe when me and Gemma are retired and... Oh no, sorry, I'll wait till I win the lottery. I know I'm gonna. Violet Mag says, you are amazing, Gemma. I love, love, love all your beautiful designs, sweetie. Kiss, kiss.
Thank you.
Where's my kisses? Baha Rosie says, I would love to see a gel baby boomer.
Wouldn't do it. Get asked for that a lot. I much prefer doing a gel and pigment boomer. Find it so much easier. Get a much better finish. So you will never see me demoing a gel baby boomer. You'll see me do it with pigment.
Rachel Macefield says, these are beautiful, kiss. Rachel Penn says, purple is amazing. Much favourite colour as
purple.
well. She meant to put my favourite. Sarah Griffiths says, hello guys.
Hello
Sarah, how the devil are you? Big Guns 1978 says, hi Sarah. You alright, Big Guns?
Seriously, is that what he's called on YouTube?
Yeah. One of them.
Get a grip,
I have
Hathaway.
about...
Get a
that's
grip.
That's his dad's.
That's my Xbox name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's his Xbox name. Big Guns 78.
So,
Karen George says, I might cry. I'm
I'll
lagging because of the damn storms. No. I get like 20 seconds of video and 2 minutes of loading. Oh, bless you.
No.
I may take twice as long, lol, but nothing to do but sit and heal from dental surgery yesterday. Dental surgery. Oh my god.
Braver person than me.
Yeah. Baha Rosie says, yay, gel. Ryan Hathaway says, is this better?
Yes, much better.
Much better. Be proud of your name. Big Guns 78. Ooh.
1978.
Yeah, I know, but 78.
Why
Hurts,
1970?
doesn't it? Hurts, doesn't it? And let me. I hope that's the only.
My
No,
turn.
don't be silly. Jackie XOXO says hello, Gemstar.
Hello, hello.
Sarah Griffiths says yes, Ryan. Kith.
Okay. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. And then I'm going to put some angel paper over this to make it into a Northern Lights. So this one is Lilac Sky.
I wanted to change mine, but what to? Right, there's some awesome names out there. Yeah, but you won't think of himself, would you? Because we sat here now, and there's some awesome names out there, but we can't think of it. But everybody knows it now for mine. And they all call me Cube. I might just change it to Cube.
So it's 60-second cure, guys.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Oh, don't call him baby. I'm baby.
Sorry. Sorry.
Jackie XOXO says your glitters are nice, Gemma.
Thank you.
Lardy Darnell Design says Les Hiddins, that's the one, is the bush tucker man. I live near Australia Zoo, the home and rating place of Steve Irwin. Yeah, sad when he died out, a bit upset. Queensland is the most beautiful state. Yeah,
Queensland's Townsville, isn't it?
Yes, it could be.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's. Well, I'd love to go. Monica Lackman says, I absolutely love your soft voice and accent, Gemma. So soothing, and you've always been so beautiful. Thank you for sharing your brilliant creativity with the world.
Soft
That's
voice.
lovely.
Have I got a soft voice?
No.
It's a Yorkshire accent, isn't it?
In it.
In it, man. It's a soft, really a soft voice.
Big up me Yorkshire bird, innit, man? Me Julie. She's like, aye.
I was at an awards evening one night, and a lady came up to me and asked me if I could start doing storytelling. Because when she puts my YouTube videos on, her little girl falls to sleep every time.
It's boring.
And I said, surely that's just because it's boring. She's like, no, she loves your voice. She finds it really soothing. I was like, no, I'm not going to go into storytelling.
Because I find sometimes when you're talking to me in bed at night, I fall asleep.
Oh, do you know? If I could reach him, I would slap him right now.
Lad Darnell says yes. So she's saying the weather is summer, spring, all year around, and the people are bloody brilliant. Cover. Good on you, mate. You reckon? The problem is if I go to Australia,
He won't want to come home.
Why?
Same as what he's like in Canada. I get him there and he don't want to come home.
I proper spit dummy out, don't I?
Yeah, he gets proper sulky at airport.
And teary-eyed. Although, when we went to Canada last, I did say to you, didn't I, we will be back, even if I have to sell a liver or a kidney or a testicle, we are coming back.
Oh, that's not happened, has it?
Wish I sold a testicle. Bree couldn't kick me in them then. Jen Daniel says, I loved the makeup live on Sunday. Not that I didn't love the others, but was lovely to have makeup live and we can ask questions. Yeah.
We could do a makeup live on YouTube. If that's something everyone would be interested in, we could get Victoria to do a makeup live on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then the quality would be like a bit better like this, so you'd be able to see it a bit clearer.
Yeah. Everyone whack the comments on here if they want to see a makeup live, please.
From Victoria.
Hit the like button, subscribe down below. Boom.
I get a better modelling than me though.
Jackie XOXO says, you do actually have a soft voice. She's talking to me. I have a soft voice.
He's not got a soft voice at all, has he?
It's like Natasha Lee has an amazing voice for storytelling. Who's
Natasha Lee's that YouTube girl that I was showing you, and she'd got 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Monica Lackman says, also, do you think sometime you could do a video on low quality versus high quality acrylic nail brushes? Yeah, got plenty of low qualities. We get sent freebies, and I'm not going to name any companies because a lot of them are from, let's say, foreign shores, and they get sent with products that we buy. So there's plenty of low quality brushes out there that we could use.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how you would show that on a video, if I'm completely honest. You tend to find that the low quality after using them for a few sets of nails, and then you realise actually this is rubbish and it's not going to last. Whereas obviously a good quality brush lasts forever. NSI precision brushes, in my opinion, are one of the highest qualities because they last years. So if NSI would like to bring out that brush, but a bit bigger, so when I'm doing design work I've got a bigger brush, I would be very happy. Very happy.
Rachel Penn says, yeah, give Matt a makeover.
Yeah, Matt can be the model.
Thanks, Rachel Penn. Craig Macefield says, ooh, yes please. Yes please to what?
Craig wants to see makeup.
Okay.
I'm presuming he means Rachel.
Maybe Craig wants to see hair and makeup.
Why, is he bald?
Yeah.
Oh. I know I've met him, I just can't remember whether he was bald or not.
Well, it's a big thing that whether you notice it or not, isn't it? He has hair or he doesn't have hair. Cheers, mate.
So the nice thing about this whole
Good
Northern
on you,
Lights
Steve.
thing is
Cheers,
you don't
mate.
actually see that angel paper until you move it in the light. It just looks like glitter, and then you move it in the light and look at that. Flashes of gorgeous light. Let's give this a file.
Jules Gems Nails says, you could crack out your wig, hon. Lol, lol, lol.
Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda hasn't made an appearance for quite a while now. She's starting to feel slightly neglected. Michelle says, I'll agree with that. My precision brush recently died on me after, how many years do we think?
10.
Bang on the money, Gemma. Bang on the money.
Yeah, I've got ones that are that old. Obviously you can ruin them if you don't look after them, but
Yeah, but
they're harder to ruin.
Out if you
Yeah.
look after it. La-di-da Nail Design says, we will happily keep you all. You will fit right in. Gemma has a gorgeous voice, really soft and soothing. I'm so relaxing. Craig Macefield says, love to see her, mate. Yeah, I'd love to see her. La-di-da says, she's so relaxing, Joe. Joe, I
Thanks,
think like,
guys.
she's so relaxing. She don't mention me though. I fit right in with the wallabies. Bouncing around. Monica Lackman says, how old were you when you did your first acrylic nail? What was it like? Can you remember that far back?
I was 15. I started in the nail industry when I was 15. I just thought a little hobby. So I'd go and do a 22-week nail course, bit of a hobby to get me through art college once I'd finished my GCSEs. And didn't really enjoy art college. Did it, but didn't enjoy it. So I thought I'll carry on with this nail business because I'm doing all right with that. And then, yeah, 21 years later.
You sure it's not 22?
It's 21. Matthew's laughing at me because I thought I was 37 on Friday and I'm not. I'm 36.
Because Matthew, a month ago, told Gemma that she was 37 this year, and Gemma's believed him for the last
Didn't
month.
bite. I just thought he was right.
Until today, I've pointed out she's actually going to be 36.
Don't feel as bad now. So yeah, it's my birthday on Friday.
Craig says, yes, I'm bald, Gemma. TSO Nail says, hey, Gem.
Hello, hello.
Rachel says, Macefield, how much are these, please, Gemma?
$3.20, darling. Ryan, have we done a bundle of them all or not?
No, I don't think we have.
So they should.
But I didn't say it.
Oh yeah, of quickly
Well, that's
then.
good.
Quick.
What price is it?
25.
Is it?
Well, bundles are usually 25.
For all of them?
All right,
They're
now.
cheap.
No.
Have
well,
a look at what the laser glitters are for all of them.
excuse me,
It's the same
that's
price
why
as
you
that.
married me, love.
Oh,
Carla, you said, I love your technique, voice and tutorials. I looked for you after watching your nail tutorial over. Gorgeous Gemma.
Thanks.
Love from US. She's married! Yay.
That's the one place that I've not been to do any work yet, and I would love to come to America and do a little bit of a road show.
Well, I'm
really
actually
would.
expecting, Matt, when we go to New York for your 40th, yes, Gemma, I'm just going to do a couple of days teaching. I would fall out
I'm
with
thinking
you.
more Florida, if I'm honest.
I would fall out with you. Rosie Beer says, hi guys from the Emerald Isles. Woohoo! Rosie!
Remind me where that is.
Emerald Isles?
Yeah.
Ireland.
All right.
I'm coming to Ireland, Rosie, in January. It will be the first time I've ever been to Ireland.
The thing with gel is you will always get that little bit more shine, more sparkle with capping in gel than what you do in acrylic, because it is more glass-like. That's like on the screen, that looks lovely. 65. If you want all 24 colours, 65.
Shellbug Michelle Green says, I'd love it if she'd on ASMR videos. Yeah, try
What's that
again,
mean?
Michelle, because I'm not quite sure what you meant there.
What do you mean?
TGLA says, hi from Dublin, Ireland, Gemma.
Hello?
Again, we're coming to Dublin in January. Lisa Morrison says, hi Gemma. How often would you take all the acrylic off and reapply? I've been having my nails done since January and just been having backfills done. I was a really bad biter before, thanks.
The only reason to take them off and reapply a complete fresh amount of acrylic is if you want to change the shape completely and you don't want your natural nails underneath. Some people hate having their natural nails underneath the acrylic. Some people love having overlays. So that's the only reason that you need to take them off. If your nail tech is a good nail tech and removes all lifting every infill, there is no need for soak-offs. Acetone is more dehydrating and more damaging to the nail and the skin than any product that we use as a nail tech. So the least you use it, the better.
Yeah.
My client, Jean, bless her, is she 73 now? 73? 74, sorry if I'm aging you, Jean. I'm sure you're either 73 or 74. She has a soak-off maybe once a year because she likes to go back to having really pinched stilettos every once in a while. But other than that, she doesn't have a soak-off.
Sound better if she had a microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, why have I not got a microphone?
Because you're loud enough without a microphone, my love.
Yeah,
I have a soft voice. She's got sulks on now. You should have a soft voice like me and then you'd need a microphone.
Violet Mag says, me do love haha, he's so funny. Larger than that, so they will make turns to like Queen on Friday, so don't get very time already.
What?
Sarah Griffith says,
Stop it!
I'll come to
Sulking!
Violet Mag says, just please kiss on nails, that's my website.
You're going to have to say all that again in a minute because I don't know what you're saying.
Do you want me to tell you something? I can hear all that.
I can't. What did you say, sweetheart? You don't need a microphone.
I want a microphone. I want
For
to feel
God's sake.
that.
Have a goddamn microphone, do you know?
I don't want one. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
One now.
Oh, am I?
Have a microphone.
Testing. Mic check. 1, 2.
You've just...
Have I just broke you all? Sorry.
What?
Has he brought some out?
Okay, and now I have a microphone. You'll be able to hear me. Couldn't before. I hear complaints. So Violet Mag says, "Me Julie, ha ha, he's so funny." I don't have to shout now.
You weren't shouting before.
Yeah, what?
That was your normal volume, love.
No, it wasn't. La-di-da Nail Design says, "I hope you're going to make our Gemma feel like a queen on Fridays, lads. And don't forget those diamonds." No.
That didn't sound like a confident did it?
Sarah Griffith says, "I'll come to Florida." Smiley face, much love. Violet Mag says, "Yes, please." TSO Nails says, "That sounds like a fab idea." I don't know what they're on about now. TSO Nails says, £65 plus VAT, yes?
No, all our products include VAT. You don't add VAT on the end or anything like that. They're all included.
Lisa
I
Morrison.
find it too confusing, to be honest with you, when you go to the wholesalers or whatever and you pick all these products up and you think, right, I've spent this amount of money, then you get to the till and they add 20% on. And I just,
You've blown someone's speaker, Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, has it?
Seriously?
Seriously? Okay.
No, he's joking. It's Craig. It just... Okay, sorry. Okay, that's great, honey. Love watching it. Videos. Rachel Penn says, "Baby, lol." SF Patrick 1968 says, "Hello from Portage, Pennsylvania." That's America, if anybody doesn't know.
I know, Pennsylvania.
Kayla Hoon says, "How much is final cure time for Build Gel with and without the glitter?"
If I'm wanting my gel to cure through something, then I do give it a double cure, so 120 seconds. If it's just a layer of gel, then 60 seconds is fine.
Yes.
It's just to be on the safe side, really, that's all.
Yeah. Dolores Cariti says, "Gemma, how long does it take to do your nails in stilettos?" Days.
As most nail techs will tell you, we hate doing our own nails. It's very boring.
Rachel Penn says, "No, don't give it to him, please." Unlucky. Craig Macefield says, "You've blown my speaker." Haha, you're funny, Craig. Emma Richards says, "Haha, this is Brill. Hello." La-di-da Nail Design says, "Bloody hell, you scared the crap out of me, Matthew. We can definitely hear you." Ryan Hathaway,
Sorry,
smiley
Karen.
face, tears. "We got him, Craig." Stormy Warmy says, "Good lord, VAT is 20%. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Craig Macefield says, "Piss myself laughing." Probably do at your age, mate.
Seriously, when that Batman takes money off me every month, I want to cry.
I thought you meant blown our speaker, you numpty. Well, we wouldn't do them after that, would we? But I just thought, you know. Okay.
I don't think we need to hit ourselves.
No.
You
Craig
know what, I
Macefield
really need
says,
to do my
"Brill
own nails.
Ryan."
I just don't know what I want to do on them.
Make it quick, whatever it is. Cynthia Fong says, "Lol, VAT in Norway is 25%.
Oh.
Wow, that's bad. It's only ever going to increase, it won't go down. Monica Lackman says, "Do you ever let anyone else do your nails? If you had to choose another artist to do your nails, who would it be?"
Anyone.
Stop shouting, you'll break the speakers.
Oh.
Choose carefully and wisely.
Oh. Can I have a few? Can I have a few different
Obviously, I'd be one of them that you'd let do her nails.
Christina or Barbara Ujivari, and I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm not very good.
Ujivari.
But definitely would let either one of the twins do my nails.
Well, one could do one and other one could do other.
Oh my god. That's a birthday present, that is, you know. Christina Calamar, would definitely let her do my nails.
She could do your toes.
Trang. Oh, I'd still love to go over and let Trang do my nails.
So you'd let Trang do you?
Yes, I'd let Trang do me. What about in this country? Any of my educators, obviously. Who else? Maria, Perfect Nails. Let her do a set of nails on me. Not Matthew. He's going, me? No. The majority are not in this country, so it would be a very expensive trip to go and have my nails done.
Yeah. Emma Richards says, okay, so how come you are live on here? Is it more stable or something? It opens up more possibilities for camera angles, the amount of cameras we can use,
the quality
of the cameras, the stability, as you mentioned. Also, it allows us to put this little pretty pink framing around the feed.
You know, because when we do the Facebook Lives, everyone says, where can I buy that from? So now I can go, there, look.
Nailteam.com.
Buy it from there.
www.thenailteam.com.
Right, let me just have a tidy up because I'm covered in dust.
.com. Okay, so we'll just catch up on some of the questions while you're tidying up your... Oh, that's well tidied, that, Gemma. Just chuck it on floor, love. Some of you may have thought there's a bin down there, but there isn't. It's just the floor. Yeah, I know there's a bin.
There is a bin, I just missed it.
Yeah, bin's about a metre away from where she chucked it. SF Patrick 1968 says, been watching you since Neo Nails. You look fabulous. Hardly recognise you now. Did you lose all your weight with Weight Watchers?
No.
No. Craig Macefield says, Rachel. Gail Nichols says,
Cooey, Gail.
Cooey, Gail's here, everybody. Everybody say cooey. Craig Macefield says, cooey, Gail. Gail says, cooey, Craig. Craig Macefield, smiley. Cynthia Fon says, fun. I got excited. Just stumbled into YouTube and seen you were live. Emma Richards says, about to say the quality is amazing. Facebook ones are pixel problem, but as long as I know when you're on here, I'll be here, sucking up all your ideas.
What would you like to see on top of these?
Yeah, hang on,
anything
2 seconds.
In particular?
For the people who would like to know when Gemma is on YouTube, if you just hit the subscribe button down below, then you'll get a notification when she's about to go live or when she is live. And also, if you do subscribe, then your phone or your iPad or whichever device you use it should actually save it into your favourites, and you can just click on and it'll be there waiting for you to watch.
There you go. While you are deciding what you would like to see on top of these, I'm just going to show you all these so that you've seen them. So comments in now what you would like me to do on top.
Cool. Naz says, do you ship to Canada?
Everything but liquids.
Naz, if you want to contact the sales team,
sales@thenailteam.com.
We'll be able to talk to you about that. Depends what it is you want to send in. Gail Nichols says, oh, loves you both. Love you more, Gaily Whaley. Emma Richards says, one stroke.
I think everyone loved the video that I posted the other day of one stroke being a lot closer in, a lot more focused. That seemed to get a lot of views.
Laura D'Angelo says, dried flower.
Dried flower?
Yeah. I don't know. Stormy Warmy says...
Do you mean like an encapsulated dry flower? Because obviously I'd have done that prior to putting the acrylic on.
Yeah. Stormy Warmy says something...
Cloisonne.
Yeah. I can't say that.
With that.
I can say all these foreign names, but I can't say Cloisonne.
Me and Kate get told off every time we say it as well, because Linda corrects us.
Yeah. Naz says, do you ship to Canada? Naz, like I say, if you just contact the sales team at
sales@thenailteam.com. The only thing with the international sales guys is please just bear with the sales team. They are so busy doing normal website orders at the minute that it might take them a little bit of time to get to your email, that's all. That's one of my favourite colours, garnet.
Emma Richards says, oh, filigree.
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 And coat with filigree.
And then she says, however you spell it. Naz says, yes, filigree. Dolores Cariti, yeah, she says butterflies and roses.
My favourite too.
Barbara Blahut says, hello from Poland. Maybe do some kind of a 3D flower on the pink one.
I've been to Poland. Gdansk?
Yeah.
Is that where I've been?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Please excuse my naivety, didn't realise at all that Poland was by the sea. Arrived very late at night, got to the hotel room, and then opened the curtains in the morning, and I was right next to the beach. It was lovely.
Did you not hear the...
No, me and my mum were well shocked when we woke up the next day and we were right next to a beach.
of the sea?
It was lovely,
Oh,
and they gave us a lot of vodka.
You never told me that.
A lot of vodka. My
I
mum
bet-
was drunk the first
I
night.
bet I drank more in Liverpool that night. Anyway, I fell asleep in nightclub. Dobstra. Yay, Dobstra. Shellbug Michelle Green says, love to see lace on the pink one.
Hand-painted lace, do you mean?
Whichever. Maybe she meant your knickers. Who knows? Monica Lackman says, I've always wondered how 3D acrylic nail art sticks on top of gel polish. Does it etch into the surface? Could you put acrylic 3D stuff on top of normal nail polish?
You can, but normal nail polish is likely to chip, whereas obviously gel and acrylic aren't.
There you go. Dolores Cariti says, lol, you're saying my name correctly. Cariti.
Yay.
Thank you, Dolores.
That
Dolores,
makes him feel good now.
where are you from, Dolores? Where does your name originate from?
You still haven't asked Gail.
Cariti.
Gail, Matthew's mum wants to know where your... What is the name that she... obviously it's Gail Nichols, but what's the other name that you have? And Matthew's mum wants to know where it's from.
She?
Yeah.
Ah, the Shenler.
Shenler, that's it.
When did she have that conversation?
In Cornwall.
Did she?
Yeah. Do you know?
I've got to stop taking them
Slept
drugs.
since then.
Barbara Blahut says Lublin, and then she says haha. The Lazy Nail Tech says hi from LDN. London?
LDN.
London, maybe?
Mhm.
These look fab, Gemma. Will defo be purchasing. Rachel Macefield says, when I come to my one-to-one on the 24th, would it be okay for me to bring the product back that was sent to me by mistake? Saves me posting it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dolores Cariti says, Michigan, US.
Oh, lovely.
Cool. And Monica Lackman says, also for gems, I've seen some artists use clear acrylic to stick them on. Does it really work securely, or is it better than glue?
If it's a big stone, then I would use a bead of acrylic. But if it's a small stone, no, just use NSI Polybond.
Okay. Sarah Birchett says, shiny.
They are,
I need
aren't they?
them all.
So sparkly.
And Naz says, do you ever have classes?
Yes, yeah, all the time. I only
Regular.
actually do clients 1 day a week now. The rest of my time is spent teaching. So,
Do I look
yes,
professional with
lots
the
and
microphone
lots.
on? Do I
Nearly
look
done.
professional with the microphone on?
Only got 3 more after this
Because the
one.
good microphones are the ones that are wireless. Okay, whatever. Gail Nichols says, loving the glitters. Thanks, Gail.
They will be out to you soon, Gail. These are going to be great for proms, guys, because obviously your prom girls love bling. So, and you can match it up with whatever dress they're wearing.
Laura De Angelo says, G'day from Australia. Actually, she said hello, but it's Australia, so I've got it. G'day from Australia. Do you prefer freehand nail art with gel colours or acrylic paint, mate?
Depends what I'm doing. Completely depends what I'm doing. I enjoy gel painting, but I still prefer doing one stroke with acrylic, or one stroke paints rather than gel paints. Okay, so.
Wait. TSO Nails says, would love to do something extreme on your nails, Gem. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome. What for? What you thanking me for?
So someone wanted a 3D on this one and hand-painted lace.
Yeah, do a 3D lily.
So we'll do both. I'm not doing a 3D lily.
Yeah, go on.
We'll do both. We'll do a 3D rose and some hand-painted lace on this one.
3D lily. 3D lily.
No.
3D lily. Okay. Lisa Smith says, hello from Miami Gardens, Florida, USA.
Jealous.
Yep. What's the temperature in Florida? Make me really jealous. Tell me the temperature. Dolores Cariti says, I could watch your work all day. And she's put capital letters day, so she must mean it. Claire Ricada Richards, I don't know. Thank you so much for all you have taught me over the years. I think you are amazing. From a new tech, eager to learn, one stroke is my favourite. You're welcome, darling.
Yes, you're welcome.
Bum 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 bum. Naz says, okay, great. Do you have people come from all over the world? I'm in Canada. You're one of my favourite nail techs.
Yeah. People do travel all over to come on our courses, which is lovely. We do love that.
Especially when they bring me presents. Gail says, Shenley, I've got a little bit of French and Irish in me. LOL.
There you are. You can tell your mum now.
My mum did say French, but we'll see. Lisa Smith says, what's your gel paint?
It's Royal Gels. Crystal Nails Royal Gels is what I use for gel painting.
I spoke to Maria today. No, I didn't. I spoke to Anna from
today.
Crystal Nails today. She's lovely, is Anna. Barbara Blahut says, these glitters look amazing. Do you mean shamazing? As in shiny, amazing. Shamazing. I just ordered similar ones to practice with gel. Still having a little trouble making the nails nice and thin when I encapsulate.
With gel?
Dolores Cariti, I have your videos going when I'm practicing nail art. Lisa Smith says 79. Ryan, do a converter. 79 degrees Fahrenheit into Celsius. It's going to be warm. Blanca A says, love your work. Greetings from Mexico. Hola!
Mum's coming to Mexico.
On Friday. Saturday. Flies Saturday.
She's leaving me for 2 weeks.
Layla Robinson said, love you, Gemma. Thanks for sharing.
Key to 3D, as I say on every video, patience. Patience, patience, patience. If I go into that bead while it's still shiny, it's not going to turn out how you want it, so make sure that you wait for it to go matte. I'm going to turn that just so that you can see what I'm doing.
Lisa Smith says weather is in 80 degrees. So in UK temperature, that's like 23 degrees. That's probably our summer, if I'm honest.
Yeah, if we get a 23 in summer, we're happy, aren't we?
Yeah. We break champagne out. We have garden parties, job lot. And then it rains
Barbecue
next day.
Definitely comes out.
We ain't got one, love.
No, at my mum's.
Yeah, we all pile around to your mum's house and terrorise her and Paul, don't we?
It's very true.
Bless them. Selena Verbeek says, hi Gemma, I think you do the best one-stroke nail art ever.
Oh, thanks.
And I've seen a lot. She doesn't say ever. I just added that in to make you feel good. She's put, I've seen a lot.
I wish I did. I'm not even remotely as good as what some, especially Europeans, are.
Naz says, do you ever travel to nail shows in Canada? No.
I did get invited to the one in October this year, but because we're already coming over in December. It just wasn't viable, I'm afraid.
But do please explain to Naz that we're going on a family holiday, first and foremost.
But I am teaching 2 days while I'm there.
Yes.
Can't miss that opportunity.
Yeah. We get 2
Last
days
time
on
I
his
came
own,
to Canada,
mate. Ooh, snowboard.
I did like a tour and I absolutely loved it. Loved it. It was brilliant.
But Gemma flew out to
Calgary.
No, Toronto. First. And did, how many days did you do in Toronto?
2 days in Toronto.
And then you flew to Calgary and did
2 days in Calgary.
And then me and the boys flew out and met Gemma in Calgary. And then we got a
RV.
Yeah. And we did a whistle stop tour of Canada. From Calgary we went to
Edmonton.
And from Edmonton we went to
Lake
Banff,
Louise.
Lake Louise. Oh, beautiful. I nearly cried when we had to leave Banff.
Then we did Kelowna.
Yeah.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
I went over to Victoria Island, and then back to Vancouver, and then home.
But it were all a little bit rushed, weren't it?
It was, yeah.
And I did all driving, and it were... it were a little bit tiring, but my God, what a view. Everywhere. What a view. So if we were to do it again, I think we'd probably go for 4 weeks, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
4 weeks, so that we weren't rushing from A to B to C to D. Because you just miss things, and there's so much to see, and it's so... Wow, stunning. But anyway... Dolores Cariti says, do you do the 3D only on the nail, or do you build them on a form and secure it into the nail?
You can build them on Arabella forms. Like when I had a salon and I was doing obviously 8 clients a day, Christmas time was always mental. So I would pre-prepare, get that word out, pre-prepare some 3D on my Arabella forms, put them in a pot, and then when the client came in, secure them with a bead of clear acrylic. And that just saved a lot of time, especially like snowmen and things like that, and baubles and...
Hollies.
Yeah, at Christmas it was a good idea.
Yeah. Did you do the snowmen some snowballs? Oops247 says, hi Gemma. Your videos made me start doing my own nails. Now I'm saving money to go to nail school.
Good.
Thanks for all the inspiration. Lots of love from Sweden.
Because obviously the original videos were there to help nail techs to improve their work. But it's nice to hear that they inspired people to go into the industry and get qualified. That's lovely.
Selena Verbeek says, yes, you are really one of the best. You're an inspiration. Love from the Netherlands.
Thank you.
Laura D'Angelo says, where do you get inspiration from? Sometimes my creativity senses aren't the best.
Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Fashion.
Literally.
Nature. Packaging. Everywhere.
Everything.
I can be out shopping and I'll see something and I'll say, I've just got to take a photo of that.
Which is embarrassing when it's an old man's.
Matthew's like, oh, for God's sake. But everywhere. Just don't ever stop looking at different things. And obviously all your Instagram and your Facebook and YouTube and things like that.
Pinterest.
But just never stop looking.
Yep. Naz says, did you see Nova Scotia? No, we didn't go that high, I'm afraid, sorry. We just did Edmonton and then, like we say, Kelowna, Banff, and then over to BC. Dolores Cariti says, thank you. Laura D'Angelo says, the green nail reminds me of a mermaid.
Yeah, it is a bit mermaidy.
And Lolly L says, how long does it take for you to do a full set?
All my clients get 2 hours of my time. And they sort of pay for that rather than what they have done. They pay for 2 hours of my time, so that's how I try and... I'll generally do something that takes that long, unless it's for a photo shoot or something like that.
And they never choose what they want, they get given what they get given.
Pretty much, yeah, it's up to me.
Claire Ricada, I bought the NSI Royal Precision brush about a year ago, as I think I heard you recommend it. I am completely with you in that they need to make brushes bigger than an 8. Claire, Richard.
Yes, if
Bob.
anyone from NSI is watching, please make a next size up for us. We will have both. We just want a next size up.
I'll have a word with you in a minute, mister.
What?
Queen Nikki Nunu says, "Hi Gemma, sending love from San Diego, California, USA."
Lovely.
Woo woo, USA is in the house. Love, 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 love your videos.
Thank you, darling.
And Craig Macefield says, Craig Macefield photography, smiley face. Naughty.
What?
He's promoting his photography.
Okay.
You're bad. Yeah. On bar beside it. Kelly Baxter Marion says, "Hi Gemma, love your work. What acrylics would you recommend? I'm newly qualified and also I have contact dermatitis, by the way. Love your work."
Is contact dermatitis something that has happened since your qualification, or have you always had it?
Alright, Craig says, Craig Mayfield photography for designs and ideas.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you off then, because he just explain to you, Craig Mayfield, his wife is a nail technician, very good nail technician, but Craig also does photography with regards to a lot of its nature. Okay, randoms. And a lot of its nature, and a lot of its bloody good photos, let me tell you. Very talented boy. So yeah, have a look at Craig Macefield photography. You may get some ideas from that. Kelly Baxter Marion says, since starting acrylics.
Okay. The issue is, once you get contact dermatitis, it's very hard to get rid of. If you went to the doctor, they would probably tell you to have a good 6 months off doing whatever it is you're doing that's getting you contact dermatitis. When you're a nail tech, that's very, very difficult. So obviously gloves, masks, long sleeved tops so that you're not sat with your arm in your products or anything like that. But ideally you want to be looking at a HEMA-free monomer because it's generally that causes it. It's not that causes it, but it's that
triggers,
aggravates it a little bit. Unfortunately, at the nail team, we do not sell a HEMA-free one. The one that I would recommend is Odyssey's monomer. But if you have good 6 months off a HEMA-free monomer, you may be able to then go back to NSI or Perfect Nails or whatever it is that you like to work with. But yeah, it does seem to be happening a lot, and I personally think it is lack of education at beginner level how to stop contact dermatitis happening in the first place.
She says, already do all that, lol. Which ones are HEMA free? So she's, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, leave that one there. So somebody said filigree, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a bit of filigree then. The key to filigree is swirls, lines with thicker parts and thinner parts, and then when you get to the sort of next level or the top level of doing it, you have notches in and things like that, but we'll stick with basic stuff first. So I'm going to press my brush down so that I get a thicker part, and then as I lift up, I'm going to use that point of the brush to get the thinner part. Same again, thicker part, lift the brush up, thinner part.
She says, thank you so much, I will try that.
Is she in the UK?
Are you in the UK, Kelly? Naz says, can you tell me your #1 detail brush?
Barbara. It's probably been worn out actually yet. You can't hardly see it. It's a Barbara 2 brush. And when you're doing these designs, flash cure them, literally just 5-10 seconds, and that'll hold your design so that you don't smudge it while you're working and it doesn't move or anything like that. When you're doing your swirls, 90-degree angle, really slow. Don't try and go fast. Nice and slow. You've got to give that brush time to catch up with you. With gel, you can do it in a few different movements if you want to, but if you can master doing it in one movement, it's better really.
She says, no, I'm from Preston, but live in Sweden now.
I think Odyssey is available in Europe, so.
Naz says, crystal nails. Sorry, I didn't hear, so detailing brush.
Yeah, crystal nails.
Yeah, but what? Crystal nails?
Oh, sorry, Barbara 2.
Obviously available from us. www.thenailteam.com
most popular selling products.
/shop. Easily pleased. Jade Dutton says, is the gel a specific one for detailed work?
I'm using the Royal Gel. It's a very highly pigmented, tack-free gel. Lovely consistency. I do like this product a lot. I use Royal Gel a lot.
Cynthia Fon says, could watch you all day. You're such a good teacher.
Thank you. What was the decision to go on this one, did we know?
Into nails, thanks to you. Dolores Cariti says, have you ever put just the Royal Gels on just the natural nail?
You can't. You can't put Royal Gel on a natural nail.
She says they have so many brilliant colours.
If you put a thin layer of build gel on first, then you can put Royal Gel on top of that, but you can't put it directly onto a natural nail. It will just chip off. It's not designed for that, unfortunately. But yes, colour choice. Love it.
Kelly Baxter Marin says, Gemma, just have to tell you that your videos help me so much. I passed my nail course with a distinction. I learnt more from you than the course. Bless.
Someone else said that literally a few days ago, that on her beginner's course, she didn't feel, unfortunately, that she got very much information and not a lot of support. But she also passed with distinction, and she said it was from watching our videos. So I love hearing stuff like that. It makes all this worthwhile, definitely. Let's just finish this off with a crystal, I think.
Naz says, that's gorgeous. Jade Dutton says, thank you, you're a great teacher and very inspiring.
Thank you.
Cynthia Fon says, I've been qualified for 5 years. Good on it.
Filigree art's really good for salon work as well because it's nice and fast and simple, really. Once you've mastered using your barber brush, it's quite an easy technique, really.
Cynthia also agrees with Kelly with regards to learning more from you than the course.
What did everyone decide they wanted on this one? One stroke. One stroke. Okay, bear with me 1 second while I get set up to do a little bit of one stroke.
Laura D'Angelo says to adhere crystals, nail glue or builder gel.
Nope. NSI Polybond, tiny amounts. If you use too much, they will slide all over and you'll be chasing them and it'll do you nothing. Tiny, tiny amounts. So when you take it out, literally rinse loads and loads and loads off that brush. Tiny, tiny amounts.
Okay.
I'm just going to buff this so that we can do some one stroke on it.
Dolores Cariti says that's beautiful. Cynthia Fon says, is what I meant by into nails. Well, alright, 5 years into nails. Don't have to read it loud. All of it loud, yeah I do. Sapphire Light 87 says, you are by far my favourite nail artist on YouTube. If I could only become half as good as you are. Thank you for your time and effort to make videos. They are awesome.
Thank you. Like I said, I love doing this. Love it. Love teaching nails. Love doing nails. Love sharing. I just love it. Love it. Right, I have a palette. Water. Please excuse my mucky palette.
Do you think Vincent van Gogh said, excuse my mucky palette?
No.
I know you're doing YouTube video all the time, but...
Why didn't he? Why didn't he do YouTube video?
She's cute, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your
She's special needs.
paint gets clogged, you need to use a needle.
Naz says, did you practice your nail art, filigree and one stroke to perfection, or were you taught?
Originally, especially with one stroke, when I first learnt, there was no one in this country teaching it. So I had to watch YouTube videos of people doing it on canvas and try and move that onto a tiny little nail, which is very difficult. Once somebody came to this country, it was actually Barbara Ujavari, came to this country to teach it. I obviously went on the course so that I could see if I was making life difficult for myself, and on a couple of the designs I was. But yeah, originally it was self-taught. And filigree, yeah, self-taught if I'm honest. Google filigree, you will see loads of different techniques of it, and then I just try and break it down to how I would teach it, really.
Yep, Kelly Baxter Marion says, think I watched all your Neo vids as well, like 20 times each, lol. Gail says, catch you later, love, 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 love.
Bye!
Bye, Gail! Sarah Griffith says, it shows you love it in your work. Shame not all nail techs want to share their skills. Thank you, Gemma, you're a star.
Well, I was watching a live feed
Thank you, darling, for that.
The amazing Marion Newman the other day, and somebody asked her what makes a good educator, and I fully agree with exactly what she said. There are some amazing nail technicians out there, but that doesn't mean that they automatically make good educators, because they want to sort of hold stuff back and not share all their information and all their skills and all their advice, so they hold some of it back for themselves. Unfortunately, that's not me. I'm a bit too much of a sharer, I think, for that to be me. Let me get some brushes.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. What?
What?
What are you laughing at?
Oh, nobody were laughing. Were you laughing? No.
Did I just show my bum off or something?
No.
One move 2 brush. These two are both looking at me with very strange faces right now.
It's my natural face, Yuki.
I'm going to do a 3 colour blend on my brush, which is actually a level 2 technique, but I'm going to show it you anyway. So I'm going to go into white and then this gorgeous turquoise. Blend on my skin. Then my brush is going to tip into the dark blue and go back and blend. So can you see how you get more of a gradient of colour? Let's go with a lily for Matthew.
I like lilies. Laura D'Angelo says, how do you deal with other nail techs copying your work without giving you credit? Does it bother you?
No. Obviously I teach this, so for me, I want them to copy my work. I want them to have a go at everything that I show. So for me, it doesn't bother me as much as I know it bothers other techs. Yeah, and if you don't want your work copied, don't share it on social media. Simple as. That's my opinion. If you know, don't take offence when people actually have a go at it, because if you don't want them to, then don't share it. Sorry, I know that's not everyone's opinion, but
everybody's entitled to their own opinion, love. Lisa Smith says, I have been doing nails for many years. I just started 3D for the past few years. I watch your videos to learn more things to get better at my artwork.
cool.
Sarah Griffith says, you're promoting good practice and excellent skills.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Naz says, I remember you taught pinching. I wanted to know what other tool you would use if you didn't have a pincher.
Your fingers. So, if you imagine that you were pinching this nail, just your fingers. Before the invention of pinching tools, at competitions, can someone just hold that for me? This is what we had to do. We had to pinch with our thumbs, and at the end of competition weekend, I would come home with severely bruised thumbs, thanks, darling. So yeah, you can do it with your fingers.
Jennifer Adkisson says, question. What is the reasoning for using the method of a hybrid acrylic gel nail?
What is the reason?
Reasoning.
If you are using glitters, gel tends to make the work pop a lot more sparkle, glass finish. So people tend to do it for that reason, the whole hybrid nail. But because you are using acrylic and gel, you will also get a slightly better water resistance, because acrylic can be quite porous, whereas gel isn't. So if you've got a client that has their hands in water a lot, then that technique is brilliant for them. It means that you can get that really gorgeous curl and structure from acrylic, but you can get the water resistance that you get from gel. So hybrid nails are very, very popular. And gel is a lot easier to file than acrylic. So when you're filing it off, that makes life a lot easier, because you're filing the hard gel off rather than acrylic. Quite a few reasons, actually.
Yep. Laura D'Angelo says, off to bed now, 3 a.m. in Australia.
Oh, bless you, get to bed.
Yeah, getting off. We'll be here when you get up in the morning. Well, we won't, but the video will be. Thanks for all your advice, time and kindness. Thanks for reading out my comments too, kind sir. You're quite welcome, my darling. Have a wonderful day. Kiss, kiss. Take care, sweetheart. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Tune in next week for more adventures of Gemma Lambert Lewis. I hope you're not Lambert Lewis in the nail word, are you? Just Lambert.
No,
that?
on Facebook of Gemma Lambert, Lewis.
Alright, okay. Off to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Shocking.
Wonder who does that.
Read.
Don't forget when you're detailing to add water to your paints.
2 people.
Pardon? Yeah. We don't stop at that, right? Reed does. Little monkey. Stella Kozali says, "Hi Gemma, love from Greece."
Hello, darling.
Hello. Naz says, "Did you have many trials to get to where you are? What is your advice to striving nail artists?"
Yes. A lot.
Too many to list.
What's my advice? Don't ever give in. Don't give in. Don't let people who want to pull you down. It's hard. Believe me, it is hard. But just rise above it. Try not to bite, especially on social media. And just keep going. Lots of training. As much training as you possibly can afford. Because you will learn something from every single person you go on a course with. Even if it's just one little thing, it will make a difference to your work. So lots of training, keep trying, keep practicing. Don't ever doubt yourself. That's me saying that, don't ever doubt yourself. I doubt myself all the time. Have someone like Matthew who keeps you grounded. So when you do something and it's successful, it'll bring you back down to earth. But yeah, don't ever give in. Just keep going and don't let anyone else get you down. Easier said than done.
Yep. Dolores Cariti says, "I always tell people who ask, where do I learn to do some of the nail art? I say Gemma Lambert on YouTube videos and tell the nail techs I went to school with to go watch what you do."
Aww.
Thank you. Appreciated. Vicky Tass says, "Many kisses from Greece." Thank you, darling.
One place I've never been that I would love to go.
It's quite nice, Greece. I've been to Crete, Kos. That's it. Rachel Macefield says, "I still really struggle with one stroke." Well, you're coming on your one-to-one soon.
What are you covering on your one-to-one, Rachel?
I'm going to say one stroke and Rachel, I think you should cover one stroke and competition nails and get yourself entered into some competitions. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. What do you say, Craig? Yeah, do it, do it.
It's funny how I'm looking at the screen to see what my nail looks like when it's right in front of me.
Stella Kazali says, "You are
Why do you do
welcome
that?
in Corfu."
Let's see if it's in black.
Just going to let that dry. There's just a little bit of wet paint before I top coat. Always 2 coats of top coat on one stroke. I'm not going to do 2 coats on a display tip, there's no need. But on a client, make sure that you do 2 coats of top coat.
SF Patrick, 1968, wants to know, how did you meet your husband?
I fell in love with a taxi driver. I was going through a little bit of life turmoil, let's say, and I needed a taxi to my mum's because I didn't drive at the time. And Mr. Lewis picked me up, and I was crying in the back of the taxi when he said, "Cheer up, love, could be worse." Really. And then he picked me up again a couple of weeks later and was chatting away to me and my 4-year-old little boy at the time that's now sat opposite me and he's coming up 17. And he got chatting and flirting and...
Excuse me. Excuse
fell
me.
in love with the taxi driver.
Excuse me, who was flirting?
We were flirting.
Oh, that's not true. I didn't flirt.
You didn't flirt, you liar.
Gemma flirted. I just asked her if she wanted to go for a drink. Sarah says, Gemma, that has made me tearful. Beautifully put. Well done, Matthew, for being a rock. Well, somebody's got to tell her to chill out. I quite enjoy it. Craig says, shut it, Matt. No, competitions, yeah.
Yeah, he's thinking, no, that's more expense, no.
Yeah. Rachel Macefield says, I have already done both of those courses, Matt. Lol.
Oh.
Okay. Lisa Smith says, when I'm not doing my clients, I practice on my nail training hand.
Dolly.
Dolly.
Everyone's got a dolly.
Yeah. Naz says, this is great. Thank you for taking the time. What time are your live feeds? And
Normally,
are they every week?
Normally every Wednesday at 4 o'clock-ish. Normally.
Yeah, there or
And then we
thereabouts.
do add extra ones in sometimes, or if we've got family commitments, then they're not on a Wednesday. But we try and give a few hours' notice if we can.
Yeah, Naz, are you on Nail Team?
Facebook group.
Just
The Nail
search
Team.
The Nail Team. Rachel Macefield says, I'm not 100% Gemma. It will be art, as I want to perfect my lines, etc.
Cool.
And then there's Russian name that's in Russian, and I can't pronounce it because I haven't got a clue how to read that. You're really an artist. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rachel Macefield says, any suggestions, please? She'll have a think, get back to you. Jennifer Atkinson says, question. I am going to use a pinching tool for the first time on myself. What advice / tips do you have for using this method correctly?
Try and do your acrylic in as lesser beads as possible. So 2-3 beads. Wait for your acrylic to be at the perfect pinching point, which is not sticky, not wet and shiny, but still mouldable, which will depend on room temperature and things like that. So that's a very hard one to say exactly how long that will be in your salon. And then on your pinching tool, where is my pinching tool? Your safe zone of your pinching tool is here. This area here is for competition nail technicians. It's painful. We don't do it unless we need to win. So stick with this area just there. Nice and straight, fully down, fully onto that nail. There's no nail at the side showing. Don't over pinch when you first start. Just build up a little bit at a time until you start to work out what your perfect setting stage for your acrylic is. But it's the best person to try it on is yourself, because you'll know if you're pressing too hard or if you're doing it too early or too late. It's a good person to practice on.
Naz says, what is that tool you're using for your nails? What can I use to hold the nails?
It is just a gel stirrer with blue tack on, and they are available from us, and they are on offer this month in a bundle with a pack of display tips as well. Great little bundle.
We would be able to post that to Canada.
Yeah.
Jennifer Atkinson says, I'm in Texas, so warmer environment.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, faster setting if that was the lady that was asking about pinching, was it?
Yeah.
Are we done? Everyone asked?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to clarify what I've done, obviously I've used the new laser dots in all my designs today because they're brand new. This one we used Glam and Glitz Kayla. 1 second, let me put the lid on before I tip it upside down, which is quite hard one-handed.
Put the nails down, they're not going to run off.
They are. Glam and Glitz Kayla was this colour here, and then we used rose laser dots, bit of 3D work on there, and a bit of lace gel on top with royal gel. This one, just put a lid on that for me please, darling.
Which one?
This one. We used just acrylic white, radiant white from NSI on the bottom, and then this gorgeous colour at the top is Glam and Glitz again, and it's Blue Rain, very pretty. And then was it Mint? I think.
Don't know.
Oops. I think it's Mint. Yes. Mint laser dots in that one. And then I did some one stroke on top, obviously with the Crystal Nails one stroke paints, one move 2 brush and Barbara 2 brush. And then this one is done with gel, not acrylic. It's done with Perfect Nails Platinum Gel. Love that stuff. And the laser dots in there are Candy Floss, Fuchsia and Purple. And then we put some angel paper over the top, which you can only see when you move it in the light. You get this purple flash, which was Lilac Skies angel paper. Just in strips over the top, and capped that all in gel. It's all hard gel, that one. And then white royal gel filigree work with just a little crystal. That's it.
No. Now it says, do you mix clear acrylic with Glam and Glitz? My nails always pop off when I use it. Did the acrylic go bad, maybe?
It's a very, very highly pigmented acrylic. So if your nails aren't great with that, then just put a thin layer of clear acrylic underneath, so that it's the clear acrylic that's adhered to your nail, and then use your Glam and Glitz on top, because they are very highly pigmented. You could mix them with clear if you wanted to, but I'd rather do a clear layer and then my Glam and Glitz, if I'm honest.
Yeah, okay. TSO Nails says, loving your advice. Will PM you to book 1-to-1 as I keep trying to arrange. Fab nails today, hun. We'll try and see if available to see next live YouTube. Off to do another client now. Thanks, Matt at TSO Nails. Thank you. You're welcome.
Are we done?
Please, so it's
okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching us today. Thoroughly enjoyed it as usual. Hope you like the new laser dots. And we will see you probably next week at some point. Bye.
Don't go changing. Bye now.